Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys know the status quo is no longer acceptable. Change in Dallas is no longer a talking point. It's a necessity. Some of that transformation has already begun on the coaching staff, but the more complicated challenge lies ahead on the roster. And this time, no unit is exempt. Both sides of the ball are very much in play as the new league year approaches. The Cowboys are staring at a daunting offseason reality. After the conclusion of the 2025 season, 22 players saw their contracts expire, creating one of the more crowded free agent situations Dallas has faced in recent years. Among those names are several impact players, including George Pickens, Javonte Williams, and Jadeveon Clowney, all of whom could command meaningful interest on the open market. Of those 22 expiring contracts, 15 belong to unrestricted free agents, meaning Dallas risks losing a significant portion of its depth and possibly some cornerstone pieces without compensation. The split between offense and defense also tells a story. 7 unrestricted free agents come from the offensive side, while the majority are defensive contributors. The list of notable expiring contracts includes Javonte Williams, RB, Miles Sanders, RB, George Pickens, WR, Jalen Tolbert, WR, Hakeem Adeniji, OL, Rob Jones, OL, Jadeveon Clowney, D, Dante Fowler, D, Peyton Turner, D, Sam Williams, D, Kenneth Murray, LB, Jack Sanborn, LB, Donovan Wilson, S, Corey Ballantyne, CB, CJ Goodwin, CBF, or Jerry Jones. These aren't just routine contract calls. They are decisions that directly impact Dak Prescott's supporting cast and the Cowboys' short-term competitiveness. Dallas has long carried a reputation as one of the NFL's more cap-savvy franchises, but this offseason may put that image to the test. According to projections, the Cowboys are currently about $31 million over the salary cap for 2026. That reality means difficult choices are unavoidable. While no one expects Dallas to retain every unrestricted free agent, several players are viewed internally and around the league as priorities. George Pickens sits at the top of that list. In his first season with the Cowboys, Pickens immediately emerged as a difference maker, hauling in 93 receptions for 1,429 yards in 2025. His production and chemistry with Prescott have made him a clear extension candidate. Javonte Williams could also factor into Dallas' long-term plans, but another name drawing attention is Jadeveon Clowney. The veteran edge rusher led the team with 8.5 sacks and has publicly expressed interest in returning, especially now that a new defensive coordinator is in place. Still, before any extensions or signings can happen, the math has to work. Dallas must clear roughly $31 million just to get under the cap, and realistically would need an additional $30 to $50 million in flexibility to comfortably navigate re-signings, free agency, and future roster moves. While the roster picture remains uncertain, changes on the coaching staff continue to take shape. Few around the league were surprised when Matt Eberflus was let go following an inconsistent defensive performance in 2025. Jerry Jones moved swiftly, and after a deliberate search, Christian Parker was hired as the Cowboys' new defensive coordinator. Since then, Parker has wasted little time reshaping the staff around him. Shortly after Parker's arrival, defensive line coach Aaron Whitekong departed to join the Tennessee Titans as their defensive run game coordinator and defensive line coach. That move was followed by additional changes, as Dallas moved on from 3 more defensive assistants. Andre Curtis, game coordinator/safeties coach. David Overstreet II, secondary/cornerbacks coach. Dave Borgonzi, linebackers coach. The departures of Curtis and Overstreet were particularly easy to justify. Under their watch, Cowboys defensive backs allowed 35 touchdown passes, the second most in the NFL, an unacceptable number for a team with playoff expectations. While replacements for Curtis and Borgonzi have yet to be finalized, Dallas has already filled one key vacancy. The Cowboys hired Ryan Smith as their new cornerbacks coach, addressing one of the defense's most glaring weaknesses. More additions are expected in the coming days as Parker continues assembling his staff as free agency nears. The Cowboys find themselves balancing 2 massive tasks at once. rebuilding trust in the coaching structure, and untangling a difficult salary cap situation. How Jerry Jones navigates both will likely determine whether Dallas remains a contender or takes a step back in the 2026 season.